Salvete omnes, this is I'm Amelia, also known as TheMartianGeek. Continuing through Krazy Kremland, we come across Bramble Scramble, whose theme is exactly what you'd expect it to be. Yeah, it's another Bramble stage. Go behind the entrance here for a K and a bunch of bananas. This one's harder than Bramble Blast, but I don't think it's as hard as it's made out to be. There are no barrels in this one, or at least very few. So you'll be getting up close and personal with the brambles this time instead of just being able to shoot around or through them. Invincibility barrel up there. You'll need that if you want to get one of the bonuses. Just don't be too slow, because if it runs out, you're stuck in brambles. Very carefully land in the bonus barrel, and to collect the stars bonus. We're collecting 40 stars, and they come in groups of 4, guarded by zingers. This is much the same as that one bonus from the previous stage, except you actually have to go into the places where the zingers are instead of just spitting eggs at them. Careful. I hope you're good with Squawks in this stage. This bonus is a chance to practice that, I guess. And time for Krem coin number 43. So now we get to the main part of the stage. Almost the entirety of this one involves flying through brambles with Squawks carrying you. As I said before, I really think this stage, or the difficulty of this stage, is greatly exaggerated. Yeah, it's harder than Bramble Blast because it's later in the game, but once you learn how to navigate it, once you get the hang of using Squawks, it's just not that difficult. Of course, I say that now. Chances are, I'm going to ram my face into the thorn at least once in this one. Yeah, go ahead, game. Hit me with your best shot. I dare ya. We're only on World 4 here. I've faced worse levels than this, even with the Let's Play curse active. The key thing in this stage is caution. Be careful. Don't fly down too soon, or in any other direction for that matter. Don't go too fast. You especially have to be careful if you want to get things like those bananas. Apparently, you can fly right on top of the brambles without getting hurt. I don't know if that's a bug or what, but I try not to depend on that, because you never know when it might not work. Yeah, we have invincible red zingers now. They are, well, invincible. The bottom path here is easier, but the top path has more stuff. And I could have bypassed that cannon if I'd wanted to, but yeah, you really have to be careful in this stage if you want to get everything. Well, I know you can touch the wooden platform safely without getting hurt, so... And no Squawk sign. Get a bunch of bananas for our trouble. Now see that wooden platform over there? These brambles are actually a false wall. And you do want to go over here because we shall turn into Squitter! No cool transformation sequence for that one, but we can get some bananas. Some banana coins. Again, caution is the key here. You don't want to get cocky and end up missing a jump. And, well, landing on the brambles. Squitter may be immune to honey, but he ain't immune to spikes. The DK coin is in this area as well. Oh, that one almost got me. Be careful here, and you can get a 3-up balloon. 86 lives. Yeah. think it helps here to put the web platforms so close together that you don't have to jump between them. Yeah. Don't try to go up there. It might be cool to pull it off, but it's too hard to do to be worth the risk. As far as I know, there aren't any goodies in there. It's much easier to go this way. And the no squitter barrel gives us another extra life. What did we miss over here? Well, we would have had to face that cannon if we hadn't taken the other route. Let's see. Screen scroll. So yeah, had I not taken Squitter, I would have had to carefully jump up there to avoid the cannonballs. And probably fail at carefully jumping over that. Those guys get faster after you throw them, or... Time for another Squawk section. And this time I really have to be careful because I foolishly lost the other character. Bananas here. And we're flying in a maze of invincible zingers. Lovely, that. Okay, is that where I'm... That is the end. Yay, Diddy, I have you back. Sticker Brush Symphony is so lovely. There, you do kind of want to pick up the speed a little bit so the zingers don't get you. And now they're flying toward me and only some of them can be destroyed. But we shall destroy them! If they can be. Anything up here? As far as I know, that's the only false wall in this stage. And now we have birds, who are more dangerous than the bees, even if they don't stick around as long. Now we have a zinger blocking the other way, so we have to fly all the way around. Carefully! Okay, is this guy gonna throw anything useful? 2, 3... It would appear not. Let us kill him with eggs. How about this one? Doesn't look like it. And now we have a duo here. Okay, you guys are just throwing... Whoa! Bad timing. And we get the G. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. Bramble Scramble. And I didn't lose any lives. That one can be tricky if you're not very good with Squawks, but once you get the hang of him, it's really not that hard. And let's hire a plane so we don't have to pay for it later. Go back to the same world and move on to Rickety Race. I think there's only one bonus in this one, and it's right at the beginning here. I'm not sure if you actually have to be Dixie to get across there, but it'll be easier with her, so... Destroy them all! Destroy them, I say! That bonus is weird. You don't actually have to destroy them all because there are different paths you can take, but... Arrow pointing down, so we should go down. Now there's a secret to this stage that makes it sort of easier and harder at the same time. You're basically in a race with these Kremlings, but if you go backward at the start, you get a speed boost. Ninth place. 8th. Because I jumped on the one in front of me. Whoa. That was bad. I do like the death music in the roller coaster stages though. Yeah, that was the only bonus. And we start back from the beginning, but whatever. Yeah, it's easier to win the race, but it's harder because you're going faster, so you have less time to jump over the gaps and stuff. And yeah, when you jump on the Kremlings, you get things like bananas. And bunches of bananas. The exclamation mark signs warn you there's a gap ahead. Kind of like the infamous jump, slide in Mega Man 8. Second, yeah. There's the first place guy. Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it! And I can't commit suicide, so I'm gonna have to do that one over again. Okay, the key is not to bump into the racers ahead of you, but to jump at a time where you either land next to them or on, well, preferably on them, but at least next to them, but not so close that you get knocked back by bumping into them. Yeah, if you want the DK coin in this one, you have to get first place. You have to jump on the first place Kremling, actually. Well, that was rather dangerous. I almost bit it there. You might have noticed that there is no halfway point in this stage. It's the only stage in the game not to have one. Actually, I think it's the only stage in the series not to have one, unless you count the Key Temple stages in, well, Donkey Kong Country Returns. And I got the DK coin, but died in the process. Brilliant! Well, even though the stage is now beaten and completed, I may as well actually go through it and, you know, actually win without dying. You're really going to want to pay attention in this one, because of the sheer speed at which you are moving. You have to be good at reacting to the exclamation mark signs and jumping the gaps. And I almost didn't make that one. Second, yeah. I missed the G, but whatever. Oh, jeez, what the heck? Erg. Why do I keep jumping at the most idiotic times? Dang it, get out of my way. I'm not sure if you actually gain any speed by holding down the right button. Whoa. Okay, now I can safely slow down and mostly take a breather. Alright, made it in first place. So check if there's anything behind here, and no. I don't really care which of those prizes I get. None of them are all that special anyway. Not that any of them are anyway, but whatever. So Rickety Race is completed, and let's pay Cranky and... well, not Swanky this time. We already visited him 3 times, and that's good enough. I don't need any more lives anyway, so... let's see how Cranky's doing. Give it now before the kids realize you're not as popular as Donkey Kong was. Yeah, you're right. I'd totally rather play through the same 4 levels over and over again than have... all the best graphics of 1995 and over 40 levels. Have you ever knocked? And amazing music. Feast your eyes on my menu. Hornet Hole. A neat-legged friend would go halfway to helping you here, presumably referring to Squitter near the halfway point. Ramby Rumble, which we haven't come to yet. Don't be in a hurry to enter Ramby's room, think things over. We'll find out what that means when we get there. Bramble Scramble. The fruit is always fresher on the other side of the thorns. Jump to it. See, the key hint there is the jump to it part, because otherwise you could try to fly through every thorn wall in Bramble Scramble and not get much except a whole lot of lost lives. But he's saying that that's when you don't have Squawks. At least I assume that's what he means by that. Target terror. It's his track, so watch the Kremling car carefully. He might be down, but he's on his way out. Yeah, we saw what that bonus was. About the Bramble Scramble thing, I mean the false wall with the thorns. Ramby Rumble. A charge down the last straight with Ramby will ensure a crushing victory. Again, we'll see that when we come to that stage. And Hornet Hole. Start with the hook, stick, and jumps in your bonus bound. Presumably referring to the bonuses at the start. That hint was not worth 3 coins, though. Now buzz off and let me work on my new game design. Yeah, good luck with that. Like I said, this game is better in every way than the original Donkey Kong, so... and we're up to Mudhole Marsh. Another swamp-themed one. Yeah, this one has a lot going on. I can't remember if we've seen those guys before, or not. That's a Cat O' Tails. Named after a torture instrument used by pirates and the like. It is basically a piece of rope. Whoa! Dang it. Couldn't avoid that. It's basically a piece of rope that had 9 strands at the end, and he'd whip somebody with it. What made it more painful than a regular old rope, I don't know, but point is, Mudhole Marsh. We have quite a few treasure chests to open here. and an invincibility barrel. And trickier, or at least a little bit trickier jumps than in the previous swamp stages, and this part is a lot harder without an invincibility barrel. What you want to do with the cat o' nine tails is just run back and forth until he gets dizzy and then jump on him. If you try to touch him from the sides, obviously he hurts you, and if you touch him from the top while he's spinning, he spins you off into the air. They want you to use your team throw here to get the stars. DK barrel. Or maybe not. Whatever it was, we don't really need it. Yeah, see, here's where the cat o' nine tails becomes problematic, because if he throws you, chances are he'll throw you right into one of the zingers. Yeah, this one definitely... Whoa! Dang it, I did not mean to jump on that guy. This one definitely has trickier jumps and enemy placement than either Barrel Bayou or Crockhead Clamber. Okay, this time let's maybe not. Bye-bye, cat o' nine tails. Oh, and should I mention, this part is a lot easier with Dixie. But who cares? Let's make use of that roll jump. Whoa. The swamp is full of birds. And now we have two of them, and you get to see what happens when they throw you. Make a funny noise when you jump on them, too. Cannonball, you know what that means. And barrels, you know what that means, what those mean. Now this cannonball doesn't have a cannon to go with it. Well, that sucked. Fortunately, you get more than one cannonball. Not sure if I'm going to make it anyway, though. Oh, so close! Well, I guess I'm just going to have to go back and try again, aren't I? I think that's the first time I've ever done that. I've never thrown the cannonball under the zinger. Nice aim. Yeah, I don't know why they give you that second cannonball unless it's just a safeguard in case you mess up like I did, but... Anyway, that's that completed. Okay, do I really need that coin? No, I don't. And now we have to jump on barrels without as many safe platforms. Or, have to actually jump on the barrels rather than avoiding them. Okay, that was more ammo than actually being useful as a treasure chest. And now we're jumping on barrels with no safe platforms under them. Now don't jump on this cannon. You need him to get the DK coin. Or you can totally fail. Let's cut to the point where I actually redo this stage and get the DK coin this time. So, here we are, back at the end of Mudhole Marsh, and Diddy's hanging by his tail from a hook. But Dixie's hanging from her hair, which has to hurt. So yeah, the DK coin in this one is one of the prizes on the end of level roulette. Now the problem with doing it that way is if you do it wrong, such as not hitting the target hard enough or timing it incorrectly, you have to redo the entire stage to try again. So yeah, that's the end of that one, and we won't be moving on to the next stage just yet, but soon enough. Soon, my friends, soon. So yeah, I'll see you next time when we beat the last normal stage and the boss in Krazy Kremland.